Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Leston Avenue Project. I'm your host with the most, the Grim Knyte Kid. In the building today, we have somebody who I'm a huge fan of. Meeting him for the first time today. He's a Dayton hip-hop artist, and man, when I tell you he's got a voice unlike any other, I know we've got his manager in here, Dalton. The first time that I heard him, I'm like, wow, this guy is talented. Comparisons to me, man, Gnarls Barkley, Wyclef Jean. He sort of breaks that barrier between soul, hip hop, R&B, and he brings it all together for a creative sound. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Grim Knyte, y'all. Grim, what's going on, brother? How we doing, man?
I'm doing great today.
Awesome, man. Hey, we're glad to have you on. We always start every episode. We'd like to spread the positivity. We like to see, hey, what's one good thing going on in your life, man? What maybe you caught a green light, maybe you got to see your favorite show last night. What's one good thing you got going on right now in your life?
Just happy.
Just happy?
Just happy.
Just happy?
Just happy. That's all we can say today. Just
Hey,
happy.
you know what? That's what we like to hear, and the fact that, you know, a lot of people, it's a crazy freaking world out there, and just to be having a good time, having fun, doing what you like to do, and being a creative, man, is not for the weak. It's for those that go out and get it. So I'm a big fan of what you do, man. So you started making music. When did you start making music?
Probably when I was about 19.
19?
I'm 23 now.
23?
So a couple of years.
Okay. Growing up, were there certain motivation or like inspirations behind?
Well, in high school, I took music production classes.
Yeah.
As electives and stuff like that. My school was, fortunate enough to have those programs.
Awesome.
So I took some of those, and I really wanted to make beats. That's really what I wanted to do, was just make beats. I had no idea that I was gonna, be a singer or a rapper or anything like that. I just wanted to make beats.
Yeah.
And, that's what really got me into making music and stuff like that.
Now you say you started making beats. Now I know there's plenty of famous, producers and stuff like that. You know, you got Clips, you've got Timberland. Who were some of your, producer inspirations? Were there anybody that you were like, oh yeah, I mess with this guy heavy?
When I was a kid, I watched like a lot of movies, listened to like a lot of old
Yeah.
school music. I gotta say, Dr. Dre was probably like just my biggest like inspiration into making beats, was listening to like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, well he's one of the greatest to ever do it, man. And just your sound, man, it's just so unique. What was it? Did you find out that you were good at singing first, or was it the rap, or what came first?
I made some beats, and I was like, I'm not good at this. So I hung out with some friends, and we would just freestyle and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
we would go to people's houses and do these janky recordings and stuff. Mics hanging on walls with push pins in them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, blanket sound barriers.
Oh
and
yeah.
Stuff, for soundproofing or whatever. And so I just started rapping for real, and I didn't even sing for real. I didn't sing until I didn't start singing until like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I didn't really start singing until last year.
Okay.
So
Nice. Now I will say this, and the people that I've interviewed, very very similar in the sense of like humble beginnings of, like you said, you're rapping. You've got the, me and Dalton grew up together, and we know a guy where it's like you're rapping and there's pillows and you're rapping into a sock and you're doing this, and just seeing the progress from there to now. How does that feel? Like, obviously it's not an easy process, but how does that feel, making that progress from?
it's honestly one of my greatest achievements, I think.
Yeah.
Just making that leap, because everybody's doing rap. Everybody around you's rapping, so you just want to rap,
Yeah.
And then something kind of takes over, and you're like, well, you got to do something else. Everybody's doing rap.
Yeah. Well, that's impressive, man, because I was able to go to College Game Day a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to one of the guys there, and I said, man, it's the process. I mean, we all have dreams and stuff like that, and what we want to do, but you have your end goal of XYZ, but it's really the process of getting from A to Z that you really got to enjoy. How has the journey been to just getting to, hey, you're putting up music now, you're getting a following. How's that been for you?
Uh, it's kind of like all local artists for real. It's kind of slow. I
Yeah.
mean, um, you got your good days and you got your bad days. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes you'll be booming on social media and you'll go to a show and everybody loves you at the show and they're getting your numbers and all this stuff and you're racking in other people that want to work with you and other people that want to put you on different platforms and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that always feels great. But yeah, I mean, it's it's slow, but it's picking up
Hey,
really quickly.
and that's the way it is, man. Is just taking it day by day, and show by show, and things don't happen overnight, man. And I actually saw a video, um, I think yesterday, and it was a video of the guys from YouTube, and they were like, "Oh man, we've only got 40 videos up on our platform," and now could you imagine 40 videos on YouTube? That's it. Now everybody uploads everything to YouTube.
It's not the right quality though. Everything, people are just uploading stuff. It's
Yeah.
just shot. It's real quick. Nobody's really taking the time out of it, and making art with it anymore. They're just kind of throwing it on there because they need a visual.
Well, that's also a big thing for me is you want to whenever you're putting out a product, you want to make sure, hey, you're investing the time to put it in and do that. Musically, is there any artists, like I guess singing wise or rapping wise, that you're like, man, my sound, I really maybe try to replicate my sound after certain people, or are you just completely unique to just yourself?
Uh, it just kind of depends on the vibe I'm in.
Yeah.
I know a lot of my projects. I go back and I listen to like Tammy Wynette and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I don't try to make my sound like them. It's more along the lines like I'll take something from that and kind of curve it
Yeah.
as and make it my own. But no, I don't really compare myself to anybody when I'm making music. I just kind of put it on the track and then just hopefully
Somebody likes it. Well, I'll say this, man. When I was with Dalton, man, and he was playing all your tracks to me, and I'm like, man, this guy is, and I will vouch, and just your sound is so unique, man, that I'm like, this is just a huge voice, and there's 1 second where you're singing, and you're like, oh my god, dude, this guy is like beautiful voice, and then you dive into your spitting and your rapping, and it's like, what is this the same guy on the same track? And it's refreshing to hear, man, because you don't. I think with music, a lot of people they want to sound like everybody else, and it's so saturated where everybody sounds just like everybody else, and it's just refreshing to have somebody like you in the game right now. So
I appreciate it.
yeah.
I try to stay away from all that similarities and stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes. So you say you started a handful of years ago when you were 19. What was your first song that you ever came out with?
It's on SoundCloud somewhere.
It's on SoundCloud somewhere?
It's called Heist.
Ooh, okay.
And it was like TJ 6 times. I can't think of the guy's name. Pretty much like an instruction rap.
Yeah.
On how to do a heist.
Oh, okay.
It's just corny and I don't know. I had like 500 plays or something.
Okay.
1,000 or something. And
I mean, that's so impressive, man.
yeah.
And because I'll say this with a lot of people, man, whenever they're trying to, if they're doing something creative where they got to put something out onto the internet or SoundCloud or YouTube or whatever, you're putting it out into the universe. What was it like? You're like, okay, I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna put it out. Were there any nerves, or was it just like, hey, man, I'm just gonna put it out just to see the response, or was there like, oh, I don't know, man, I don't know if I want to put this out. Were there any second guessing, or was it just like I know what I'm good at?
I mean, at first there's always second guessing. And
Yeah.
then after a while, when you start just making music, it's whatever. But yeah, at first there was definitely a little second guessing in it. Just I don't know if I should do this or if it'll sound good, or what's the outcome of this, and probably not gonna get anything from it. Probably just gonna get made fun of or something for it. Stuff like that. But say fuck it and just put it out there.
Well, that's a beautiful thing about it is just not caring what people think, and a lot of people they're so scared to just take that first step. And then I mean now I can only imagine. I've never heard Heist, but I'm sure. Yeah, it was probably cool and good. And then but just the progress I'm sure you've made to the songs that you're making now, they sound phenomenal. And you're like, oh my gosh, this guy used to start and he's rapping into a closet and stuff like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of people away when they realize that I was the guy that was rapping all the time, and
Yeah.
now I'm singing. I show people somebody a song, and half the time they don't believe it's me. So
Like I said earlier, man, it's just it's cool to finally meet you, because the music is good. Now I know you've been dealing with Dalton, who's just he's very very musically inclined. How important is it to have like people around you, a team and stuff like that to help out with everything?
I've had teams before,
Yeah,
and Dalton is by far the most phenomenal manager I've had. He does everything that has to be done. He pushes my music. He pushes my sound.
yeah,
He knows that it's not just me; it's him too.
yeah.
So he does a great job, and I couldn't ask for more, honestly.
That's beautiful, and I've talked about the importance of having a team or people around you that look out for you, because man, it's between recording and writing and filming, or if you want to do a video, or if you want to do this, or promoting your music, or getting shows lined up. It's a lot for one person to sort of take on,
Yeah,
and to have somebody or a team.
especially if they have a life of their own too.
Yeah,
I mean, my man's got kids and a job and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and still he makes time to figure out a schedule for me and to push my sound and to do our thing. So
yeah. It's
I'm tired. I'm grateful for that.
that's beautiful, man. And Dalton's here in studio with us, and shout out Dalton, and shout out you, man, because it's important to have it's truly a team effort, and just a big fan. Now, I know you said before the show started, you've got some music coming out here in the future. You want to talk about that? I know you got a big winter coming up. Tell me about what can we expect from Grim Knyte coming up in the future?
Music videos.
Music videos?
Yeah, we're hoping to get all the songs visual.
Okay.
Probably about 5, maybe. We're talking about some pricey visuals, so
Oh yeah.
we're gonna get some good music videos, pretty much movies,
Yeah.
and an album. A couple albums, maybe 1, maybe 2. I haven't put my finger on it just yet.
Hey, do you know what, man? I say put out as much content as you possibly can, man, because I mean, especially with the wintertime, man, there's just people going to be inside. People aren't going to have, with Ohio weather, Midwest weather, and maybe 40 one day and then -10 the next day with 6 inches of snow.
Oh yeah.
And so the one thing I've learned is, hey, people are going to be on this thing called the phone, tablet, radio. So now's the time to just push out your music and get it all
Yeah.
completely going and stuff like that. So, but are you a big NFL fan, man?
Not too much for. I've been
Not-
watching a lot of college football for real, but not too much NFL lately.
Who's your? Do you have a college team that you look after or like to watch?
The Buckeyes for sure.
Oh my gosh, man, they're looking good. Big win in week 1, week 2, week 3, kind of smaller guys, but that's okay because we got to build up our guys and stuff like that. Do you see the Buckeyes winning the championship this year?
I do.
Yeah,
It's yeah. They're talking too much about Arch. They're not worried about us. But yeah,
Well, I think Arch, man, is they've got. It's just his last name. I mean, good guy, good quarterback, no doubt. Got the
It's just
genes.
his last name.
It's
Right.
when you got a last name like Manning, it's like if I had a last name of Dre and I was a music producer as well, everybody would think, oh my gosh, this guy's going to be, his uncle is Dr. Dre. He's got to be good, right?
Right.
He's going to be all right, but
Yeah.
I think he's going to do a little bit of growing. I think that first game against Ohio State, he's like, okay,
That's the big boys.
these guys are good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you're playing Ohio State, if you're not an Ohio State fan or not, you got to respect that, like, we're going to be good year in and year out. If you lose 2 games as a Buckeyes fan, it's like, if you remember last year, we lost 2 games, and before that run in the playoffs, they were calling for Ryan Day's job. Then he went on a run. Now all of a sudden it's like, man, this guy's the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, okay, so a lot can change, but I'm excited for it. I'm a little bit sad, man. I'm a Bengals fan. My boy Joey Shiesty is out for 3 months, so I'm just sad, and hope that we can pull something together, man. So
They're nothing without him, man.
yeah, and it's sad because it's like, if we're getting taken out by our offensive line, which has been a problem forever, but that's not here or there. We could have a whole episode on how I feel about my Bengals. So, but we got, like you said, music videos coming out, possible album or 2 coming out.
Definitely one album.
One album, definitely one album.
2.
We're looking possibly for 2. Any recent songs that you've had come out here recently in the last month or 2?
No, I haven't been dropping anything.
Nothing. He's keeping it for the album, folks. So, but I know one thing that we always like to do here on the Leston Avenue project. We always hear, we're big fans of Taco Bell. And, but do you know what? Before we get into that, I actually want to bring up, if you go to the studio, one thing I always ask the artists, when you're going into the studio, if you're going by the gas station, you're picking up some snacks.
Yeah.
You get 2 drinks or 2 drinks and a snack. What 2 drinks and what snack are you taking to the studio with you?
It all depends on where I'm at, man. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm up here in Dayton, I'm usually going to get some strawberry aloe water.
Ooh.
And a green Arizona tea.
Yep.
And then I'm not, too snack guy, but maybe some Airheads or something like that. Just something little.
Do you have a favorite color Airhead?
Either the blue one or the white one.
Yes.
You know.
The blue one is super, super crucial.
Yeah.
So, I know, man, for me, I got turned on to Tahitian treats.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never had one of those before until one of the guys, D Knight, came in here.
It's like a hood pop, bro.
Yeah, I'd never known about that until he came in here and goes, yeah, man, Tahitian treat. And so I went up. There's a gas station at the end of my street, and all they had was the 99-cent can.
Oh, you gotta get the box. You gotta get the whole thing, man. You go through it so quick.
Man, I tasted it, and I'm like, oh, my God, man. This is like, well, I'm a big, like, Powerade.
Yeah.
I like any sort of, like, Powerade, Gatorade, but I also like Sprite. And so with the Tahitian treat, it tastes like red Gatorade and Sprite mixed into one.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was me. This was about a month ago, and when I tell you, I've probably had 30 Tahitian treats.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the gas station, I go and I'm like, y'all got Tahitian treats? And they're like, oh, we only got it in a bottle. And I'm like, oh my, like,
The bottle.
like a 20-ounce bottle or whatever. And so I've been so that's why I asked, man, is I'm trying to get my snack game up. And so if I can figure out, that was, for me, life-changing, because that's 2 of my favorite things. Gatorade, Sprite, mixed into one.
The Tahitian treats, you can't, those are crucial, but that's just like something I keep in the house. It's not even like something I go pick up to go to the studio, because I know I'm going to be drinking that the whole time.
Yeah. They're so good.
Nah, yeah, they're good. I got a pack the other day from the gas station down the street by my house, and I smacked it in like a day. I drank like 5 one night.
Yeah, they're dang good, man. So I'm a big fan. So, but I'm gonna have to pick up some Airheads because I like Airheads as well. I'm a big blue, really blue in anything. Blue Gatorade, blue Airhead, blue Gatorade.
Blue's just good. Yeah.
Blue is just good, man. Grim's blue jacket that he's got going on.
Yeah.
The outside of this building is blue. Blue's just a good color, man. So, but something like I was about to get into, man. Something else. So if you couldn't tell, I like Taco Bell. So I asked everybody just to get, like I said, maybe I'm missing something on the menu. So maybe, hey, you're down where you're at, or maybe you come up here to Dayton. You're going to the studio. Heck, maybe you and Dalton are just late night vibing. You go to a Taco Bell. You may not have the same order every time, but what's something that you like to pick up at Taco Bell whenever you slide through?
Man, Taco Bell's crucial.
Very crucial.
Crucial. I mean, it's just like when I go to Taco Bell and I see that menu, man, I'm just looking and I'm like, I could get anything on here.
Yeah.
Remember the quesadillas?
Ooh.
Remember those?
Yeah.
That used to be like my go-to. I just grab 2 of those.
Yeah.
And like a Baja Blast. That was like it because it was like $5 a pop. I grabbed 2 of them. It was like $10 or $11.
Yeah.
That was like my go-to. But now they changed up the menu and they took everything off. Man, I used to get the Fiesta potatoes. I don't have those anymore.
Boo.
I don't have anything on there for real.
I will say this real fast and interject. If they ever take off the Baja Blast, I don't know if I'd be able to support.
No, yeah, they'd have to lose their whole Pepsi contract if they did that.
Oh my gosh, man! Like that. If you don't get a Baja Blast when you go to Taco Bell, it's just one of those things, man. It's just like.
I mean, yeah, they got the freeze now. It's not. I don't even get the freeze. I get the pop every time. It doesn't. The Taco Bell Baja Blast doesn't taste the same as the Baja Blast in a can.
Yeah.
You get from Kroger. It doesn't taste the same at all. It's kind of like the McDonald's Coke.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I can't get rid of the Baja Blast. But if I was to get something to eat from Taco Bell, I get a steak quesadilla.
Yep.
And get a side of queso dip on the side.
Ooh, I like the side of cheese.
Yeah, the side of cheese.
I tried. They have the other night, man. I tried. They had a box like a nacho grande nacho.
Yeah.
It came with like guacamole, ground beef. The only thing I didn't like about it, man, is I felt like they took everything. Like the box was about this big, and they put all the toppings like right in the middle, so it's super caked up. So. You had
There's
to
no spread, man.
Yeah, you got to have the
There's
even
no portion in it. That's why they did it. They're trying to hide the portions.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this, man. I went down to sort of sidetrack on nachos. Not that I want to talk about nachos a lot, but I went down to Florida with my parents. Me and my dad went to this Mexican spot.
Yeah.
And we got an appetizer, nachos. And when I tell you, like, I'm a big back. I can eat.
I'm a big guy, too.
And man, I tell you what, we went up there. The nachos alone, I was so full. We had to tell our server that we needed our meals boxed up before they came.
That's the thing with nachos, though, man. Like, it's so... They're hit or miss for me because sometimes, they're good and you get to, like, the middle and it's all soggy.
Yep.
And it's just, like, it's not even enjoyable to eat. You got to eat it fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, like, you got a big old plate of them. You're not going to eat that super fast, right?
Right.
And my grandpa used to make me nachos, like, just... He'd go get a bag of tortillas from the store.
Yep.
Go get some Wendy's chili. And then some cheese, right? And then just jalapenos and stuff, right? And just dump it on there. Throw it in the oven for like 10 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes. It was perfect late night snack.
Yep.
Easy.
And I always say they got to be a good layer to where, like you said, it's not everything's not all soggy by the time you get to the good stuff. You know what I mean? It's all even. It's not like, there's only 2 chips with a good amount of meat on it or cheese. Then you get the one with like all the sour cream on it or whatever. So, but
I don't even mess with the Nacho Del Grande because it's just like I said, it's super soggy when you get in there. It's like there's no point.
No structural integrity. So, but yeah, man. So another thing that we like to do here at the Leston Avenue Project, once we get sort of towards the end of the interview, is I sort of take a step back from the microphone. And we've got a microphone just right over here in the corner. So it's going to be 60 seconds, if I could talk, uninterrupted. Plug yourself. Hey, social media, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever you want. Even if you just want to get on there and talk a little bit of smack, you'll have the audience's eyes and ears for a whole 60 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Grim Knyte for 60 seconds plugging himself.
My Facebook and Instagram handles are Grim Knyte. It's GrimKnyte. I know it's spelled funny. I had to spell it like that because we couldn't trademark Batman. But yeah, those are the social media handles. I don't really know what to do in this 60 seconds for real, Mike.
It's all good. Hey, man, do you know that it's all good?
Just, I guess a message to all the other artists. Just gotta keep grinding. Just keep putting music out. Keep dropping visuals. Keep putting in the money for shows. Keep paying for shows. I know there's a lot of discrepancy. I don't know how to say the word. A lot of issues right there. A lot of tension with artists wanting to pay to play or pay to perform. You have to pay to perform.
Yeah.
Starting out like this, you have to pay to perform everywhere, unless you got the the hookup, the connection, then you're good. But you gotta put in that money if you want to make a name for yourself, or at least try to get somewhere with it.
Beautiful. And I'll say this, man. I love to touch base on this, and I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I'm the same way with a lot of the stuff, the adventures that I go through, and I tell people all the time of, hey, do you know what? There's going to be a lot of time where you're putting in work, and you're not getting paid for it, or you got, like you said, you got to pay to play. If you want to be on a show, or you got to travel somewhere to do something, or they're like, hey, we got an open mic, but it's 2 hours away, and you're like, damn, man, okay, that's a lot of gas. But you know what? I'm getting myself in front of the right people. How do you feel about, like you said, just putting in the work? Maybe if it's not paying money wise, but it may pay for you later down the line.
I was traveling over an hour to go to open mics, and I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you really want to do something with it, you really want to perform, you really want to make money or make a name for yourself, you got to put in that work. You got to travel. I've traveled to Kentucky and done shows that I paid to perform at. I've traveled to, Logan, Ohio, gratis. I've traveled to Tennessee and Indiana to do shows. Like, you have to travel. I mean, if you don't have a way to get there, find a ride.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody will take you. You don't have anything to offer that person, find something to offer that person.
Yeah.
So many things you can exchange, Somebody will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if nobody sees you with that dream, then that tells you need to work harder for it. If nobody's trying to help you with it, then that means you need to get on it yourself. Because yeah, you got to travel for open mics. I mean, it's a lot of people sleep on open mics. They're like, yeah, I don't want to do them. I'm not getting paid. There's not really going to be anybody there. It doesn't matter, man. Somebody's going to be there and somebody's going to be watching.
Yeah.
I remember doing a show in Middletown, and it was like, there's probably like 200 people in the little club, It wasn't like a big show. I wasn't headlining or nothing. It was just like whatever. It was like a local artist show. People in the area were signed up for it. I had the guy sitting running the music. I had no connection to him at all. Didn't know him, never talked to him or nothing. He was some old dude. He was like 50 or 60. He took my music and sent it to an agent in Atlanta. And that man in Atlanta hit me up, called me back, was trying to set stuff up and get me in shows in Cincinnati and stuff like that.
Let's
before
go.
I met Dalton. It was like last year. I was real early in my career, so I didn't have like any foundation or anything like that, what I wanted to do with it or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of I didn't know if I could trust him either. I never met the man. It was kind of weird, But
no, I get it.
But no, like I'm saying, you got to just take that risk and go to the open mic or go to the show, because you never know who's going to be in the crowd. I met Dalton at an open mic.
Yeah. I completely, like, hands up, like, I'm a big fan of getting out and doing whatever it takes, because like you said, man, it takes just one person to be like, hold on, hey, beep beep beep, hey, Dr. Dre, listen to this dude, and you're saying, or whatever. It just takes one person, one video, one clip of somebody sending something to somebody of, hey man, this guy sounds good, or this guy, I do photography, man, this guy Mike took this picture, look how good this picture is, or hey, Mike is doing a podcast, whatever. Just making yourself available, man, is just like, that's probably one of my biggest things to really anybody that's a creative, is just like, be as available as possible to just, like you said, be at every open mic. That way they're like, damn, this guy won't quit showing up, and he's out here just doing his thing.
I mean, look, man, if your music really isn't that good and you're showing up to every open mic and they're like, why you keep coming back, and that probably tells you, step away, go back to the drawing board and try to come back next time with something better that wows them, that's like, all right, I see why you keep coming back, because you want to keep proving that you're doing better, that you're progressing. I mean, I go to open mics and I flunk sometimes, man. I bomb. I mean, and it's not like my music's bad or anything like that. Sometimes it's just the pressure.
Yeah.
You never know who's at the open mic. You never know what crowd you're walking into.
Yeah.
I went to an open mic, and I thought it was an open mic, and it was a Juggalo show.
Oh, nice.
And they put me on the stage. I went first.
Yeah.
And I sing like soul music and jazz music, man. I was like,
that's awesome.
I kicked that off.
They're probably like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. He's completely different from everybody else.
They were like, they're playing. Like, they got some type of comedy performance before the Juggalo show or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, they had, my big ass up there.
That's beautiful. I'll tell you this, man, because I used to do stand-up comedy back in the day for like 6 or 7 years. And I ended up doing this show up in Troy. And, man, so I was under the understanding of, like, it was going to be, like, 10 minutes. Everybody got 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, 10 minutes in, like, stand-up comedy is a lot of time. A lot of time. At least for, like, a person at that point in time in my career.
Spotlight hitting your face.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay. And knowing your crowd for me was, at that time, I'm like, whoever wants to see my comedy. But I was more of, like, a college... I wasn't a frat boy, but it was sort of like, fart, poop, just sort of like that stupid college boy kind of humor.
Yeah.
And so I'll go up here, man. As soon as I get there, they're like, yeah, it's a competition, and everybody gets 20 minutes. And I'm like, I barely got like 8.5 or 9 minutes already. So I'm already like half to the time down. Man, I go up here, man. It's all like middle-aged white folk.
Oh, yeah.
And they just weren't. I go up there, man. It was the one show where I completely just bomb.
Yeah.
I go up there and I'm like, and that's what I told her, and just like nothing. And I tell you what, man, it stunk. I was so embarrassed. I said, hey, thanks. Have a good night. My name is Mike Kidd. Just walked right off stage, straight out the door, right to my car, and I left. And I'm like, wow. I sat in my car, and I called my buddies, and I said, man, I just bombed at this. I'm not going to name the place, but I bombed. But at the time, it stunk. But now that I look back at it, I'm so happy it happened, man, because I'm like, that's about as low as they can get. It can only go up from here.
Yeah.
And I think if you do stand-up comedy, you got to bomb at least once. That way you can look back and laugh at it. So I think if you bomb, it gives you a greater appreciation for...
I feel like being a comedian is a lot harder than being a singer or something.
It's honestly, man, it was challenging, but it was also rewarding. Like you said, I'm sure you've had good shows where you go up and like everybody just vibes with the music, and then you're like, same with comedy. You go up and then you can be like, hey, my name is Mike, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's the funniest thing I ever heard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the good thing about open mics, so you get that regularity.
Yeah.
That familiarity of everybody in the room. So when you go up to do a show or open mic, and it's a place that you already been at, everybody knows you're good. I mean,
yeah.
So they're just waiting for you to get up there. I mean, there's some open mics I'll go to when people only come to see me. Like I'll make a Facebook post real quick, like, hey, I'll be at da-da-da-da open mic tonight, pop out and see me or whatever,
Yeah.
People will come, stay for me to perform and then bounce, I'm not a big fan of people staying, a big fan of people coming to watch something and leaving.
Yeah.
Even when I do that, like, I like to, if I go to perform at an open mic, I usually stay and watch the whole thing, like,
Yeah.
Dalton or my other people will try to rush me out of there sometimes, like, let's go, man, everybody else, and it's like, nah, man, you got to give everybody a chance. Listen to anything, because, I mean, there's people that, some people don't think that are good. I'll listen to them, and I'll be like, you got to fix this and this, and then, let's work.
Yeah.
I'll put you in the studio. Let's go do something with it.
Well, like you said, man, you're able to, whenever you do stuff like that, you can see somebody and like, okay, this guy's maybe not doing as good, and this is the reason why he's doing it. Maybe subconsciously that can help me with my game, because like the way maybe his stage presence is not good, and it sort of reminds myself, it's like, okay, the next show I did good, but you can always be better stage presence, or the way I hit this note, or maybe you see somebody good and think the same things of like, man, I really like the way Grim went up there and he was just like, or whatever, and it's like, maybe I can do something like that for myself. And it's always just nice to just see other people perform. That way you can it can help improve your game as well.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely take other people's like the way they perform and stuff. Like, because my stage presence isn't always the best.
Yeah.
It depends on how comfortable I am.
Right.
Especially that day, you know. We smoke and we drink before the shows, and usually it helps me feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more relaxed. But,
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm not relaxed. And I mean, so yeah, watching other people's stage performances and their stage presence definitely helps me learn something, a thing or two, or you know, something I can adjust that I do.
And I always say, man, and if you're a creative, you always got to be getting better. The times are, especially with social media and the way how quickly everything works. We always, me and you both, man, I'm in the same boat of how can I make my podcast better? What would make it more enticing for somebody to want to watch it? Do I need to shorten it? Do I need to make it longer? Do I need to have cheerleaders in the background or so? Like, how can I get people drawn in? How can I get that? Hey, do you know what? I did this interview with Grim Knyte. Man, we got 10,000 views. But, you know, how do I get to 20,000 views? Do I need to, just put the camera only on my guest and keep my big old hairy mug out of the picture? Whatever I need to do. So I think it's just always good to just continually want to get better and be good at critiquing yourself, but not bringing yourself down. But, hey, we can do this a little bit better. So that's something that I think I admire about you, is that you're willing to get better at every step of the way.
Try to, at least, yeah.
So, but all right, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Again, y'all, we dropped the social media. Do you know what, Grim? Drop it one more time for me. Facebook and all that kind of stuff. That way people can check you out again.
Facebook and Instagram is Grim Knyte, just GrimKnyte.
Beautiful.
Grim Knyte.
Grim Knyte, y'all. And guys, please go check this guy out, because I'm telling you, I've had a lot of artists on here so far, and this isn't a knock on anybody else that I've had on here, but Grim here has the most unique sound that I've heard. And honestly, between the singing, music, and like I said, I told his manager Dalton, two of my favorite vocalists, Wyclef John, and who else did I say? Gnarls Barkley. And those are two of my favorite vocalists. I mean, they may not have the biggest catalogs, but just the voice and the tone mixed with the hip hop, the soul, the R&B is just like a sound. I'm telling you, I haven't had it here on the Leston Avenue project yet, so please go check him out. It'll be greatly appreciated. Look out for his album coming out. We appreciate it. And I'm the Real Mike Kid. We'll check you guys out in the next episode. Peace.